Hey, Fit Moms, it's Nicole. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing great. As you see, I am in a different location. I am in my bedroom because my son has taken my tripod because he says he's going to be a YouTube star now. And he is doing a cooking show in the kitchen. Do not know what it looks like. I'll deal with it afterwards.
Guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make dough, okay? So, it seems simple, but kind of hard, okay? Let's get into it.
So, I decided to come in here and do my own video. Today, I wanted to talk to you all about self-esteem and moving on. I start with self-esteem because I've talked to a couple of women over the holidays and I hear a common theme. One that myself went through is starting to have low self-esteem. Just feeling like you're not good enough, feeling you're not pretty enough. Maybe you're not educated enough. Maybe you don't have the drive or something. And I'm going to get real honest with you here in this segment. Ladies, what you're doing, some people, is what I did, is you compare yourself to that affair partner. What does she have that I don't have? Is she prettier than me? Is she taller than me? Is she smarter than me? Whatever it is, you start to doubt every single thing. You start to doubt the years you were married. You start to doubt everything. And then you start to doubt yourself. And you question yourself and your worth. And I need to tell you, ladies, stop it right now. It's going to be hard, but you have to stop. You have to start saying positive things to yourself, because you literally will drive yourself insane. I did, trust me. I don't want anybody to do that. But it's normal for you to do it. You just have to get to a point where you don't dwell on it, because that can be very unhealthy for you to dwell on that. So one of the things that I used to do when Bryce was asleep is I would go to the mirror and I would tell myself, you are beautiful. You are just the way God meant for you to be at this moment right now. Because at that moment right now, I was beautiful. I was exactly the way God meant for me to be at that time. And that was what was important to me at that time. And so with that, you have to tell yourself, it's going to be okay. And if you have to stand in that mirror and talk to yourself for 30, 40, 50, 60, 90 days, you do it. I literally did it every night and every morning to tell myself, hey, you are perfect just the way that you are. Another thing that I did was there were many nights that I would just cry myself to sleep. And I would get the Bible and I'd lay it right on my chest. And I got this idea from a friend. And I'd lay it on my chest and I'd say, all right, God, let's do this. We got to get through this night. Didn't mean that I wasn't going to cry through that night. Didn't mean that I didn't have the questions rolling around in my head over and over and over again. But I literally felt that if I slept with the Bible, that I was literally giving my problems to God. Now, and I need sometimes physical examples. So that was my physical example of giving it away to God. It didn't mean when I woke up the next morning it didn't hurt. It didn't mean when I woke up the next morning that I still didn't have self-doubt about myself and where I was. I still had them, but it got easier and easier and easier each day that I went through this process. You know, there was something that my husband at the time told me when after he left. It was 30 days after I'd found out about the affair and he'd walked out. He had come to pick up our son and I was having, I was crying and so forth. And he looked at me, he was like, yeah, I'm moving on. I'm just ready to get on with my life. I'm over it. And he told me, just get over it. And I was devastated because I was like, look, this has been 30 days. I'm still in shock. I can't believe it. I have so many questions. But at that moment, he spoke truth, ladies. We have to get over it. Now, Nobody can tell you the time frame you have to get over it. Nobody can tell you how you're going to take those exact steps to get over it. But you do have to get over it. Now, that hurt me deeper than I don't know what, for your husband who just left 30 days to be like, get over it. I've moved on. That hurt, but it was also truth. Now, it took me a while to get over it, but it kept ringing in my head. You got to get over it. You got to move on. So ladies, I want to tell you that yes, you do have to get over it and you do have to move on, but you need to do it in your own time frame and in a healthy way. Don't eat a ton of chocolate chip cookies like I did. Don't go out. Don't, not sleep. Don't do things like that. You'll do those things, but try to do them in moderation. And every night before you go to bed and every day when you wake up, look in that mirror and say that you're beautiful, that you're exactly the way God meant you to be at this moment, and that He will restore what you lost. I promise you He will. Just wanted to pop in and tell you that. And for the ladies that I was talking to, I really, really hope that this message helped you. Thanks so much.